you think Daniel Etim likes kissing, Biko, have you seen Michael Dappa? The guy has mad chemistry with almost everyone. In my last Michael Dappa video, you all asked for more of him. So yeah, here's what you requested. Sweet, spicy kissing and romantic scenes of Michael Dappa with 15 of your favorite actresses. You see this video, I specially curated it for your enjoyment. For every scene, I want you to guess the title of the movie in the comment section. If you're able to tell the titles of at least 10 of the movies, you deserve a date with Michael Dappa, because man, you are a ride or die. Anyways, out of the 15, tell me which actress has the best chemistry with Michael Dappa in the comment section. I personally love his chemistry with number 1. They are just perfect. Number 15. Michael and Debbie Felix. Just look at that. So far, I've only seen one Debbie Felix and Michael movie. So if you know of any other, kindly drop it in the comments. In this film, Michael loses everything he has and finds comfort in a waitress, Debbie. But just when he gains his wealth back, he loses every memory of Debbie in an accident. Guess the title of the film.
I'm buying a brand new car. You want to check out the car?
Number 14. Michael and Detola Jones. Michael just has chemistry with almost everyone. Michael and Detola Jones have chemistry in 2 films. In the first one, Detola is a broke business girl, but when she's given a charm to grow her business by her friends, she becomes super rich. But she loses all that after their secret is exposed in the media. But in all of this, Michael Dappa still falls in love with her. And in the second film, Michael is an addict whose life is turned around by Detola, one who is equally dealing with issues in her own life. Michael and Dotola's chemistry is just adorable. Get the titles of these 2 films.
You are. Thank you.
Number 13.
Turned on the water heater. Should be hot in like 5 minutes.
Michael and Ehe's Perfect. For a hard girl in this film, I was really shocked at the spicy kissing scenes in the film. This guy is just something else. Michael meets Ehes, a street girl, and falls in love with her as he was on one of his projects in her community. She, however, misjudges him that he's cheating and cuts him off eventually. The ending of this particular film really melted my heart. I just found myself asking God, when? Number 12. Michael and Omeche Oko. This film is the only romantic combo film with Omeche and Michael I've seen. If you know of another, let me know. They usually play roles together, but they are not often love interests. In this film, Omeche, who is a high-class prostitute, falls in love with her rich flatmate. But when her secret comes out, everything between her and Michael begins to fall apart. Which movie is this? Have you seen it? Number 11. Michael and Benita Onyuke. Just look at this kiss. And this. And this. Michael Shah is a baddie. Well, he has 3 romantic films with Benita. In the first one, Michael is a rich kid who runs from home to live his life afresh from scratch. He falls in love with Benita, who is also healing from a very bad breakup. These 2 were just so good in this one. In the second one, Michael is a popular musician in school, but because he's been heartbroken several times, he gave up on love and is angry at God. He meets Benita, a church girl, who falls in love with him and his music. But their separate beliefs makes it difficult for their love to bloom. This was a very alluring film. The last one is one of the most realistic and relatable films I've ever seen. In this one, Michael falls in love with Benita, whom he met at the club. But he soon realizes that she's addicted to the club and can't be changed. The ending of this film wasn't all lovey-dovey, but it was very impactful. Drop the title of these 3 films if you've seen all 3. Number 10.
All the stories are
Michael and Ruby Okese. In this film, Michael falls in love with Ruby, who after several heartbreaks has a tall criteria for her ideal man. She initially dislikes Michael cause he took her dream job. However, the two fall in love in the most unexpected circumstances. There weren't many kissing scenes in this film, but the chemistry between these two was just appealing. Number 9. Michael and Bolaji. You see this combo? It was just hard putting them at number 9 because the first Michael romance combo I loved was with Bolaji. He's had several films with her, but here are just 3 of them. The first one, Michael takes over the dream job of Bolaji at her workplace, so in an attempt to get her job back, she plans to frustrate him out of his workplace. I absolutely loved the kissing scenes in this one. Next is a movie where Michael is hooked up on a blind date by his sister. However, he switches girls with his neighbor who was also expecting a woman. Michael ends up with Bolaji, and the romantic chemistry between the two in that short space was just alluring. Finally is the one film that gets your emotions all over the place. In this film, Michael rescues Bolaji from hard times and falls in love with her. But when his dad makes her CEO, their marriage becomes more of a war zone. Have you seen these ones? And which Bolaji Michael combo film did I leave out? Number 8.
I love you.
We'll just forget.
Michael and Rose. The one time I've seen these two, I loved their combo. In this film, Michael falls in love with Rose, and before he could propose, they decide to meet each other's parents. That meeting is the beginning of a complete change in their lives. What's the title of this one? Number 7.
Cause I waited back home and I waited back home.
Michael and Omoumi Dada. Again, these two have a one-time combo, but a chiseling romantic one. In this film, I legit looked forward to every kissing scene because Michael makes it so inviting. Michael, after paying off Omoumi Dada's debt with her uncle, is now married to him. But she finds out that he is the reason why her father is no longer with him, and that shakes their relationship. This movie was sweet on every level. Tell me the title in the comments. Number 6. Michael and Uche Montana. The two didn't kiss much in this film, but the romantic scenes were always given Odogu and Achalugo. In this film, Michael comes to the rescue of Uche Montana's family as her family is a mess. He uses his influence and money to restore most of the broken things in her life. However, sometimes love feels too much that we just don't see the effort. After almost every scene with these two, man, I kept shouting, I go love, oh! Number 5. Michael and Ego Wosu. These two are a love interest in 2 films. In the first one, Michael is a nerdy looking guy who falls in love with his colleague Ego. She doesn't like him at all, but she's under so much pressure by her mom to get a man, so she decides to pretend to date him for her mom. The romantic scenes in this film were so beautiful, even though I was so pissed at Ego. Michael in the next film, however, inherits his dad's company, though he has an older brother. Confused about how to run the company, he gets assistance from Ego, whom he falls in love with. But his brother's greed messes his life and his relationship. Number 4. Michael and Princess Obuse. Not a lot of kissing scenes in this movie, but a lot of romantic scenes. In this movie, Michael is depressed and is told to constantly watch a therapeutic dance. This is quite a recent film. He falls in love with this stripper who doubles as his assistant at work. The storyline of this film was just sweet. I'm curious as to how many have seen it just yet because this is quite a new release. But who else noticed that these people actually kissed for more than 30 seconds in this film? That kiss was deep. Number 3. Michael and Oluchi Amajiri. You see this one? The kissing scenes were super intense. Look at this. Chai! You guys should just leave this kissing thing for Michael Vico. In this film, Michael's wife Oluchi makes a big sacrifice of her faith to raise money for her husband to be able to walk again. But he just doesn't appreciate it. And what's worse, he finds out what his wife had to do. This particular film was a good one. It hurts me it doesn't have a lot of views. Guess the title in the comments. Number 2. Michael and Bamba. You see the kissing scenes between these two? Even not for number 1, I would have said this is my all-time favorite. Michael just has sweet romantic chemistry with Bamba. Just look at this. For the sake of this video, we'll look at 4 of their films. First, in this film, Michael, who is a prolific writer, gets over his writing block when he meets Bamba. However, to get closer to his muse, he decides to take the job as hair driver, and before he could know it, he's helped her overcome her biggest fear. All through this movie, I just kept going, ah, this one really sweetie. Next is this film that I was so pissed at Michael for ruining Bam Bam's marriage. Just a kissing scene, but that was intense. Then one of my favorites. In this one, Bam Bam falls in love with her company's biggest client, which was strictly company's policy that she shouldn't. However, she didn't even know Michael was her client. I particularly love this one. Lastly, Bam Bam is stuck in this toxic relationship in this film, which she finds hard to leave. But when Michael comes away, she begins to see things differently. This one I know is the reality of most women out there. Now, let me see who can guess the title of all these films. Finally, number 1. Michael and Ekama Etem Young. Damn, I love this combo. That is my all-time favorite Michael couple combo. Their kissing scenes are always giving God when. For the sake of this video, we'll look at 5 of their films. First is my all-time favorite. Michael and Ekama, who just can't stand each other, are forced to live in the same apartment and act as a couple just to be given that apartment to live in under the funniest circumstances. This film made me believe in love again. The romantic chemistry between Michael and Ekama is just extra. Because if you also think so, kindly drop it in the comment section because I'm curious. Next was this film that I was just pissed at Michael again for body shaming his wife Ekama, who had just gained weight after marriage. Comparing her to his colleague at work was a no-no for me. Guess the title of this film. And then there is this film. Michael was just giving Odogu Parara, especially when he paid Daniel off. That scene I found so romantic, Sha. In this film, Michael saves Ekama, who was forced to marry Daniel, someone she doesn't love and far older than her. Especially as Ekama gave herself out as today's woman who wouldn't settle for less. Again, there is this film. The kissing scenes in this one is super intense. In this film, Michael, who visits Ekama's community to conduct a survey for a project, falls in love with her and rescues her from her abusive boyfriend. But when his true identity is revealed, their love is shaken. You must guess the title of this particular one rightly. And finally, the film that had my 2 faves in, both Michael and Daniel Etim Effiong. In this one, Ekama is forced to marry Daniel Etim, whom she doesn't love. When she reconnects with her old schoolmate, Michael Dappa, she falls in love with him and finds solid reasons not to continue with her marriage with Daniel. I'm sure by now you just agree with me that Michael and kissing is just like 5 and 6. Anyways, who do you think Michael has the sweetest chemistry and kissing scenes with? I feel strongly it's Ekama. I don't know about you. What do you think? In all, this video is a compilation of 30 Michael Dappa movies. Were you able to guess the title of all 30? Or you can explain. If you can mention the titles of at least 15 of the films, I'll have to specially tag Michael to take notice of you because the love of some of you for him and his work is over the moon. Which movie do you think I left out and which combo was your favorite? Drop it in the comment section. Did you like this video? Drop in the comment section who you'd like to see in our next video. Kindly drop a like for this video. Click here to watch other videos on this platform. Kindly subscribe and do watch as many videos on the channel as possible. My name is Mami Abnapukia. Catch you in the next and see you when I see you.